By all accounts, it's Justin Fields' job to lose as far as who will be the starting quarterback in Pittsburgh in 2025. But on Wednesday, some massive trade news surrounding one of the best wide receivers in the league broke, and it could suddenly favor Russell Wilson's chances of being back in 2025. Hey everyone, Rob Gregson of A to Z Sports Pittsburgh, and today we're going to discuss the trade rumors surrounding Seattle Seahawks star wide receiver DK Metcalf. That's right, one of Russell Wilson's old teammates who grew to stardom during their time together in Seattle officially wants out of a Seahawks uniform. Obviously, any team that needs a wide receiver is going to be in play. The Steelers will have no shortage of competition when it comes to the demand for one of the premier perimeter talents in this league. DK Metcalf is a physical freak. He is someone who, at well over 200 pounds and 6'3", runs a 4.3, takes the top off the defense, and is a consistent touchdown scorer. Obviously, he and Russell Wilson have a long-time relationship. Not only were the two together for 3 years in Seattle with tons of highlights, moonballs, and just jaw-dropping touchdowns, but as recently as last year, the two still worked out in the offseason. So what exactly does that mean for the Steelers? Well, we know that Justin Fields is their preferred option. We also know, however, that Justin Fields might drag his feet in free agency. There are way more suitors for Fields than there are for Wilson. The New York Jets, for example, have been a very popular team as far as one being linked to Justin Fields in free agency. If Justin Fields decides that he wants to drag his feet, he wants to see just how big his market is or just how much he can get out of the Pittsburgh Steelers, we have credible sourcing that the Steelers will move on to plan B and sign Russell Wilson. But here's the thing, that might suddenly change. If Justin Fields isn't signed by this weekend, who's to say that the Steelers don't go, look, we can trade for DK Metcalf, pair him back up with Russell Wilson. Now we have two of the premier perimeter talents at wide receiver with familiarity, given the fact that Wilson would be in his second year in Pittsburgh and his fourth season with DK Metcalf. Not to mention, the Steelers and Russell Wilson, for whatever reason, they don't like to target the middle of the field. Well, guess what? When you have George Pickens and DK Metcalf, defenses, they're not worried about the middle of the field. Pat Freiermuth, for all we know, would be running wide open because you have to defend these two Ferraris on the outside. So there could be a sudden change in store in Pittsburgh when it comes to who will be the starting quarterback in 2025. It's still Justin Fields' job to lose, and the Steelers will undoubtedly be in competition for DK Metcalf services. But if Fields takes too long and the Steelers make an offer that Seattle can't refuse, well, Russell Wilson might be back and he could be throwing to a familiar face.